Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Days Kitchen, the Freeze Drying Academy. All right, what do I got for you today? Well, first, if you take a look behind me on the stove, you'll see a big, huge pot, and you'll see the steam coming off it. It's full of water, so we're boiling some hot water, all right? Now, what do I got for you? Is we got some freeze-dried Jell-O. That's right, Jell-O. We got the lemon here, we've got the cherry, we've got the strawberry going, and last, the orange. Okay, so you'll notice that when you go to the store, they have multiple size boxes. And I always recommend when you do on a small freeze dryer setting or small freeze dryer machine, you're gonna want at least 4 boxes of the family size. That's right, family size. Because I noticed that each tray will take 1 box of the family size. All right, let me show you how I put it together. All right, on the stove, nothing special. Just grab a big, huge pot. You're gonna go ahead and start boiling water. I figured if I just fill the pot up, I'm gonna get about the exact measurements I need. Each box of the family size Jell-O requires 2 cups of hot water. So I need 8 cups. I probably got a lot more than that, but more is better in this situation. So make sure you get that water nice and hot. All right, so one of the things I like to do is I like to use these large containers here, and I put each box in each one, okay? You'll see that I also label them. I'm gonna tape these labels onto the actual lid when I'm done, okay? So I got the 4 containers with lids. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the boxes and pour them into each one before I add the hot water. All right, so now I went ahead and opened up all the boxes and we went ahead and put them inside the containers. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 cups of hot water for each one of these containers from the stove with a boiling pot of hot water. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up my mixer and we're gonna start mixing all 4 containers up really super good. So right here we got 2 cups of hot water. You'll see that stuff is steaming. We're just gonna go ahead and pour that into the lemon one here. Let it sit for a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just keep adding the water in the rest of these before I pull out the blender. Now each one of these containers has the Jell-O and has 2 cups of water. Look at how hot that is. That's a lot of steam coming off it. So now this is where the magic happens. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up my blender, or my mixer I should say, and I'm gonna give each container a really, really super good mix. Then we'll continue on to the next step. The next step is to go ahead and blend these up using my little mixer here. We're just gonna blend them up really good. Good couple of minutes on each one. We're gonna blend them. So I'll bring you back once I'm done blending all of them. All right, if you guys take a look at this one right here, this lemon, you'll see it's nice and foamy. That's what you want. That's a really well mixed package of Jell-O. Mix them really, really well. Then we're gonna let these things sit for about 5 minutes before I put the lid on them. At this point, I put a lid on them. You don't have to, but I do. You'll see I got all 4 containers here with lids on them. And I labeled it, used a little bit of some painter's tape to kind of keep it on there. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw these in the refrigerator overnight. That's right, overnight, and we'll come back for the next step. All right, guys, it's been overnight that the Jell-O has been in the fridge, so you'll see they're pretty solid here, okay? And I got all 4 containers out. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove the lid off of each one individually, okay? One at a time. And I'm gonna go ahead and take my mixer and I'm gonna mix the Jell-O almost till it's nice and smooth, almost like a liquid in a way, and then I'm gonna pour them into the trays. So first we're gonna start with the orange one. Just kind of blend it up and get it all nice and blended, okay? Once it's all nice and blended, we're gonna pour it into the tray. It's really cold, so I just took them out of the fridge. Now that I've went ahead and blended these up, we're just gonna simply pour them onto the tray. Use your little spatula here. And then you're gonna set the bowl off to the side. You're gonna take your Jell-O now and spread it onto the tray. Now, I'm trying to remember, I think the last time I did it, I actually did 2 boxes per tray. But I think 1 box will be fine. It looks like it's okay. We're just gonna go ahead and evenly spread it out. All right, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish with all 4 different flavors of the Jell-O before I continue the next step. All right, so once you're done mixing all the Jell-O, you're gonna go ahead and start putting your dividers in. And I really am thinking that 2 boxes would have been nice. 1 box, I mean, it seems okay. I mean, we'll go ahead and see what happens. Another trick that I've noticed is if you add just a little bit of water to your bowl or your container before you mix it, it seems to make it spread a lot easier in the actual tray itself. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish putting my dividers on in this one, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now that the 4 trays have been done, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on the tray, okay, like so. Then I take the little label I had and I still label it on top because I still wanna know what flavor is in each tray. I'm gonna do this to all 4 of them, and then we're gonna put them into the freezer. Now that all 4 trays have been loaded up, we're going to go ahead and put it into the freezer. Now remember, I said freezer, not freeze dryer. So now we're going to go ahead and put it into the freezer for a couple of hours, preferably overnight. The longer the better, because now we have to make sure the Jell-O is frozen. All right, guys, the moment has finally come. Those Jell-O treats have been sitting in the freezer now, okay, for 24 hours. Time to take it out of my big freezer, get it into that freeze dryer to make those awesome freeze-dried Jell-O treats. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and open up that door for the freeze dryer, get these trays nice and ready. So let's go ahead and pull them out of the freezer here. So we got that one right there. I've got the other ones here. And if you remember, I put the labels on each tray so I know exactly what it is. Then what I'm gonna do is, if you notice, I got my little whiteboard here, is I'm going to mark what I put on each one of those individual trays because I wanna know, because some of those colors are pretty hard to tell what flavor it is. All right, so the first one we're gonna do is just the orange one. And you'll see when it's frozen, it looks kind of cool. We're gonna go ahead and put that into the freeze dryer. So here we go. The next one is cherry. After that, we got strawberry. And the last one is the lemon. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna zoom in here on the lemon. I want you guys to kind of really see what it looks like. 'Cause remember, I blended it up and it kind of looks little like cubey, chunky. That's kind of cool, actually. We're gonna go ahead and see what happens here. Now that I got all the trays loaded into the freeze dryer, I made sure I closed the valves. We went ahead and had the machine pre-freezing for that. Now, if you remember the labels. So, I know the bottom one is going to be the lemon. So I'm gonna grab my little dry erase here, and I'm gonna put a 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we got number 4 at the bottom, so we're gonna write lemon. All right, then we know the number 3 tray is gonna be strawberry, so we're just gonna write each name on it. And I recommend that you do get yourself one of these little dry erase boards. You can pick them up at various stores, not that expensive. That way there you have something to write your notes on. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and freeze dry these. I'll see you when they're finished. I just pulled the Jell-O out of the freeze dryer, so let's take a look at those. Real quick there. All right, well, there you go. That is the freeze dried Jell-O. Simple, easy to make, and the kids are gonna love it. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. I'll see you next time.